All right, we back with the Shit's Podcast, Season 2.
Yeah, man. But we got to do something different this time. We got to shake the table a little bit.
Yo, I was thinking, right, for this season, we address all relationship topics.
Yeah, I'm with that. Just time to get in our bag a little bit. Maybe bring some ladies on, get the drinks flowing, and get right with the shits. You know what we say. It's real talk only.
Real talk only, absolutely. I bet. Let's start the pod.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for checking out our podcast. Before we get the episode started, we wanted to shout out everybody listening from all different platforms and now including our YouTube channel. If you have not visited the channel, please check us out and click the like button and subscribe to hear our real healthy conversations on all aspects of relationships. Now, we know that with all relationships comes financial literacy and building wealth together for the long term. Well, we have started to do that in our relationships as well. Two platforms that have made investing easy and trustworthy to understand have been Robinhood and Webull. We have learned everything from stock tips to dividend stocks and even trading options. The impact of compound interest is incredible once you begin to do the research. If you are interested in opening a Robinhood account or a Webull account, we have left the links for both in our YouTube description. You'd be really surprised what investing just $100 a month can do to your portfolio when it's time to retire and live off of those funds. Thank you all and enjoy the episode. Yo, is Derrick Jaxn the biggest clown we've ever seen in our lifetime? Welcome to episode 6 of With the Shit's Podcast with Quan and Al. We about to have a whole lot of fun on this episode. This is some shit. Quan, what's good?
What up, my boy? We back again, episode 6, new app, same vibe. Well, a little different vibe this time for this app. But some things you just got to make exceptions for, you know. Most clown behavior you can just kind of ignore, but once it reaches Ringling Brothers status, that shit needs to be addressed, nigga. Nah, nigga, you gotta catch this fade. Nah, nigga, I ain't letting that shit ride on some old dog and menace. Yo, nigga, I ain't letting that shit ride, nigga.
Yo, you embarrassed your wife right in front of us, nigga.
Yo, we ain't letting that shit ride.
We ain't letting that shit ride. No, we ain't letting that shit ride. Yo, look, all right. Couple things. Yeah, no, we purposely chose to not have a guest on this episode. Because this one right here, and you know what? We may double back and it may be a conversation if anything else breaks, and we may have a next woman guest on. Yeah. And we may bring it up again. But this particular topic, because this man, I think it's opened up a separate door of embarrassment for dudes. Like, again, not the first, he probably won't be the last, but this level of narcissism that we've been able to unpack through tons of social media clips and recordings and just, all of the information that's been overflowing in the past week or so, just regarding how this man has been moving. Yo, bro, this is next level.
There ain't no way this nigga not getting addressed after this cringe ass performance, displayed. But in terms of, he's a hell of an actor. I must say that. First off, you know what I mean? Like for him to really have everybody's, eyes blinded to the fact that he's a narcissist after all of this, I mean, he got in the wrong profession. Yeah, I'm surprised he chose this angle of clout chasing, creating this fictitious character of relationship expert or guru or whatever he classifies himself as, caping for women, uplifting women, which is commendable, but also in the process, vilifying men, Black men especially. And it turns out he's the epitome of the very thing he condemns dudes of doing. Like, the audacity of this nigga, the hypocrisy, yo, is just appalling, yo. So, he got to catch this fade, nigga.
This man, like a hypocrite, like he's the pure definition. Like if you think about what he's betraying on these social media platforms, and then what he's been accused of, it's almost perfect for him to be so eloquent with what he's saying, because he has to just look within. So he's almost like, yo, I'm the exact opposite in real life of who I'm telling these women to end up with. So I'm going to just speak on it in third person like he always does. And then I'm going to just create this character. Like, I'm going to just create this character that's going to make me a whole shit ton of money. And then nobody will ever know after all of the exposure, we would have never known who this dude really was. If you think about
it. I would have never known. I never heard of nigga in my life.
I knew who he was. I knew who he was.
Until they started, they started posting him on the Shade Room and Baller Alert.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Putting his videos up. I had no idea who this dude was. This nigga, Derrick Jaxn. Yeah, I mean, like, how do you make up this whole thing? I'm just asking for a friend because he's like made off pretty handsomely off of this shit. He made a pretty penny off of this character, yo.
The man he got mad pending ventures right now. And that's probably why he's coming out and trying to save face so much because of how much money's on the line. This man got a deal with TD Jakes on the line for like $100,000. This man got a book deal. This man already got a book deal. And
he got 7 books.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga, well, obviously he's had a lot to say because he's got a lot of experience. Yo, and this nigga got his Toni Morrison on, yo. Like, yo, I'm looking at these books and these titles. I'm looking at particularly Healed Together, which he actually has a picture of him and his wife on the cover. Another book, Don't Forget Your Crown. My favorite, A Cheating Man's Heart.
Whoa.
Which he has 3 versions of, which is supposed to be a fucking fiction novel. And it turns out it's pretty nonfiction, nigga. This is your life, bro.
This is his life. And this
is your life.
3 different volumes for every chick he was fucking messing with on the side.
Yes.
With his wife not knowing. Yo, but all right, let's give him a little backdrop for the people that don't understand exactly what we're trying to dive into real quick. So Derrick Jaxn, self-proclaimed relationship expert, social media self-proclaimed.
Is he even a certified like counselor or
therapist? He's a YouTube relationship motivational speaker.
Yo, damn. I just don't know how he came up with this title. Like, was he certified? But nah, go ahead.
I don't even think so, bro. I don't know this man's background, like the educational part of what licenses he actually has to speak on the matters. But bro, everybody got an opinion, right? So anybody can claim whatever title they want as long as they got the ears of people that are willing to listen to them. If they're making a good point or if they're making sense, people will listen. And that's just where we are in 2021. If you make a good point, somebody will share that clip and say, "Oh girl, look at this man over here talking. He talking for us. This is the dude
That's how it circulated. That's how he blew up."
Exactly. So long story short, because we're gonna, everybody probably already heard, it was trending all over the place for damn near a week. So basically, this man, Derrick Jaxn, has made his rise. I don't know if he's famous yet, but he's made his rise through basically not always dogging men to take the sides of women, but kind of maneuvering his viewpoints in a way to where men always have to do better in order to achieve the goals and the aspirations of ending up with the right woman and treating them the right way. I think that was his
we got to take
message.
more. Men got to take more accountability.
Correct. So I guess all that was a well and good. For about 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, he was sitting in the clear. It
was all good just a week ago.
Just a week ago, bro. And then the good old faithful Tasha K. Tasha K did Tasha K things, and she exposed the shit out of this dude. And once that story broke, it was a wrap for him, because Tasha K, by one of the most solidified bloggers / I guess, journalists. I don't know what you want to call her, but when she get the deep diving and she gets some information, she can pull receipts from anywhere. She got people clearly in the background that's working for her. She got lawyers and shit. Like, she know what she's doing. She's official enough to where people that don't even want their name out there are willing to get on the phone with her and talk business and personal shit. And it's like, yo, you can't, there's no defending it. The most you could do is try to deny it. And hopefully she don't go further and expose you even further. And that's exactly what happened with Derrick Jaxn. The more he didn't shut the fuck up, she exposed him even more.
Yeah, he just exacerbated it himself, yo. He this is all self-inflicted, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion. I didn't, because like I said, I didn't really know too much about him until I started seeing him, pop up, his videos popping up. So I just had to do a little research. And so I see that him and his shorty actually been together for a minute.
A minute,
Like
what, 13, 14 years, something like that?
Yeah, they were like college sweethearts.
Yeah.
So they both went to Tuskegee University, Tuskegee College. And they graduated. He actually was a football player. He was on the football team.
Right.
Yeah.
You seen his stats?
She was Yo, I was just about to go there. Yeah, she was in the band, and he was a football player. So now I can kind of see where all this shit is deriving from. You know what I mean? Like, because we already know, being an athlete.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Certain perks and benefits come with that. You know what I mean? I just know that from back in the day playing AAU ball and shit. You get a little benefits from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, looking at his stats, his NFL career aspirations, yo, that shit went crumbling, just like his new character did.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So he focused on his next opportunity for fame, I guess, as this fake relationship expert to seduce women. You know what I'm saying? Because he already was getting women, I guess, being a football player. So him and Shorty probably been going at this shit for a while. They probably been, you know what I mean, trying to salvage the relationship. He probably been caught cheating multiple times. And that's probably how he created the whole character. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, but this character is more trash than your football career, nigga. That's where I'm at with it. I mean,
nigga stats is worse than Skip Bayless and shit.
Water pistol feet, yo. Not the 1.4, man.
Yeah. He had like 11 yards in 4 years and shit.
Yo, this nigga fake.
Nah, he was trash, son. But yo, the funniest part to this is, yo, when you expose yourself like this, now you let everybody open the door in your past. And now we can just start basically digging until we can't dig no more. It's like, yo, here's my thing about him and his relationship with his wife. So basically, she looks like, no disrespect to her, but she looks like a weakened. I'm not calling her weak. It almost looks like she's exhausted from the footage of what we see. Like, yo, dude,
her body language.
Yeah, you gonna really call me downstairs like in this no name joint? I'm gonna just throw on anything and just sitting here. You keep squeezing my hand to the point to where it's changing another color. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, yo, you bugging out here. Then, well, you know what? Matter of fact,
grip.
Yeah,
put the kung fu grip on that shit, yo.
Then the next day, she must have been online because the next day she went full Rambo mode with her fucking bedtime bonnet. You know what I'm saying? So
what she call that? Her helmet of salvation.
The helmet of salvation. Praise him. praise be. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she really exposed. I think she exposed him even more in not even knowing of how she was exposing him, because it's basically like, yo, he's so dominant of a figure. You could tell just by the way when she chose to speak, how he was looking at her while she was speaking. Almost like, yo, I'm gonna hold your hand and give you a little tug just in case you go a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like by the way, she's also very into, she's very godly, a godly woman, very into religion. So that's why you hear him mentioning God all the time. Now, the one thing the mistress said was basically he never mentioned God around her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He would always, this dude was so grimy. This is next level, yo. And I can't wait till we get to a little bit of the back half of this conversation and kind of open it up to where to overall, to men as a whole, like how we're basically viewed versus how things actually are, and basically our day-to-day mindset on how we interact, you know what I'm saying? Right. How much of Derrick Jaxn, quote unquote, is in all of us, you know what I'm saying? Right. But for right now, this dude, I can literally look at him and say, I have never personally thought even half of the things that he was able to execute. I've never even thought them, let alone like this dude was meeting chicks in Lenox Mall. Like he didn't have a full-on damn near 15-year marriage. Like, and then to just ride to their crib lie about the whole layout of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about he's staying with his cousin. You can't come to my crib. I'll come to your crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you. I'm not even gonna let you see the car seat in my car. I would just go film a lot of videos outside your crib. Like, it was just
that's the other appalling part, yo. He did all his videos outside his mistress' crib. Like, you had that little respect for your wife,
bruh,
that you did homemade videos outside your jump off's crib. Like, I mean, how do you really live with yourself after that? You know what I'm saying? I would feel some type of way. I'm like, yo, you know, these videos, I'm like I said, I don't know his background and all of that shit, but these videos, they were good for what they were. Like, I hear a lot of women say, you know, he has a lot of great quotes and great advice, you know, for relationships, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all for that. Like I said, female uplifting, giving advice, you know, things of that nature. But why do you have to shit on niggas in the process? So for me, I really think
to get the ass.
Exactly.
This character, lure him in.
To lure him in, yo. I think his videos have done more detriment to relationships than healing. I mean, just think about it, right? You know, he's probably been caught cheating numerous times now with his wife, you know, his girl. You know what I'm saying? But yet he's telling other women, if your man's cheating, move on. You deserve better. Fix your crown, queen. You have more self-worth and value, you know? And now say a woman, you know, caught her man cheating, right? And, you know, she had a talk with her man, you know, he was remorseful, he confessed, you know, but he vowed to change and do better, right? And he asked for a second chance. She granted it. But then she goes and stumbles upon one of Derrick Jaxn's infamous videos, right?
Yep.
And takes his advice and decides to leave her man, not give him a second chance. You just ruin and sabotage your whole relationship behind your fucking advice.
Now imagine the dude. Just imagine the dude, right? Imagine the dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm coming from with it, because I would feel real some type of way, especially if it could have been a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Niggas fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect out here. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's between me and my wife or my girl. You know what I'm saying? Let us handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you giving her advice not to fucking take me back. Like, come on, bro. But you asking for the very same fucking remorse from your wife.
Now that you got exposed. Right.
Now that you got exposed. Yo, son, come on, bro.
Think about what you just said. The internets have granted this man enough power to speak whatever that comes out of his mouth, whether it's true or not, whether he actually lives this life and can end somebody else's relationship. But this same dude has been caught sleeping with another woman in him and his wife's bed.
And his wife's bed.
The same dude. So the same dude that just ruined my relationship because of some bullshit he was spewing is the same dude who was having sex with a whole nother body in his wife's bed. See, this is why it's like, yo, false prophets, right? I was watching the Need to Know podcast, Savon and Alex, and they brought up false prophets because it was almost like this internet thing. You can create whoever you want. You know what I'm saying? You can create a whole nother being. Tomorrow, if you want to become
a whole nother character. That's
absolutely.
why I said I'm asking for a friend. That's why I said that shit. Because I want to know this nigga done capitalize heavy off of this shit. Like,
son, if you wanted to be,
I can literally be somebody tomorrow.
I could create a whole nother. Because think about it. At the end of the day, I'm speaking to a larger crowd than the people who actually know me on a day-to-day basis. So if I got 20 people that's like, yo, what the fuck Al doing over here? You know that ain't him. It don't matter if I got hundreds of thousands of people that don't know me from shit and actually are riding with this new facade that I'm promoting. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't matter.
Exactly.
And then the most thing that I'm gonna see when these people that's close to me, if they see me and they're like, yo, Al, you bugging. That's the most they're gonna say. But I'm out here generating revenue from this false ass prophecy I'm spewing over the social media platforms. That's gaining me money. Right. So it's like, yo, if that's what it's gonna cost me, And granted, I'm never hoping that I see the day where shit hits the fan like Derrick Jaxn. I'm pretty sure he never even saw this day coming. I'm pretty sure of it because it's lasting too long. This nigga was rotating women like he wasn't speaking the things that he was speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, I'm gonna promote being a dog. So at least if I get caught being a dog, I'm in the clear because I've been telling people doggish behavior for years. No, nigga, you've been doing the opposite. Word. You see what I'm saying? You've been doing the opposite. And it's like, you're just I mean, it's foul, but it's almost like, are you really surprised?
Nah, I'm not surprised at all, because I mean, it's so much of it going around on social media. You know what I'm saying? Go. So it didn't take him a lot. Like I said, I don't think he had any, experience, going to school for this shit. He just LOX, living off experience, nigga. That's all he doing. He just turned it into a lucrative opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Yep. With 7 books, like I said, this nigga got, YouTube. He can probably get ad splits and all of that off YouTube. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
financial gain.
Just financial gain. He ain't worried about the ramifications of this shit. He done won already.
The nigga got 4 million views on this shit on YouTube after admitting all this shit with his wife holding her hostage on the couch and shit. That shit, people don't understand. They're making
the audacity of that shit, to wake your wife up out of a nice afternoon nap, real comfortable and peaceful, to wake her up for Usher's confession video, nigga. Like what the fuck? I mean, you gotta be some type of narcissist to do that,
It was the third person. It was the third person.
It's
that's really what it was. The nigga did it, and then the next day recorded a video critiquing himself against the backlash that he was receiving. Like, nigga, wait, what are you saying?
How do you critique yourself in third person, like, who are you, bro?
Nah, nope. Nah. Now that I see it and I can laugh at it. This nigga is skilled. This is a skill. It's actually a skill to be this crazy.
He's really an actor, That's what he really is. I mean, he just turned himself into some mendacious orator or whatever the fuck he is. You know what I mean? Like, it's mind-boggling, for him to really ride it out this long, knowing all the dirt he's been doing for all of this time. Like, you already know what you reap, what you sow, bro. You knew that had to be coming back to you.
Bro, you mentioning God? You mentioning God all loosely?
Come on, bro. What was his statement? He said, I gave my life to God, and that's when my life fell apart. Like, even his staunchest supporters, probably after that point, they was probably like Homer Simpson in that meme, going back in the bushes, like,
in the woods? In the bushes?
Like, you blaming this on God, bro? Oh, I'm out. Nah, I'm good.
That's the one time you should not be mentioning God at all with that type of confessional you trying to make. And the nigga still like what? Like, if you taking blame for something, you got to take it on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit up here. That's basically
what you're saying. That's the premise of your videos.
And he's gaining views. See, the thing about it is he's gaining. So now, boom, I got you to watch my video, right? Thank you very much. I confessed. I'm already proven that I've cheated. So I'll just tell you I've cheated. Thank you for watching my now YouTube channel that just gained me 1 million views. Thank you very much. What I'm going to do on top of that, the next day, I'm going to critique myself and get another 1 million views. So I'm going to just keep making money off of my embarrassment. That's the day we live in. Son, think about how surprised we shouldn't be of this stuff.
Any publicity is good publicity,
Well, especially when it's financial, right?
When it's financial,
I can be embarrassed. Lamar Odom, he didn't gain no money off of being embarrassed and being drugged up in the whorehouse and being put in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? He gained nothing off that. Kardashians had a whole fucking season worth of that shit dedicated to this nigga. So it's like, certain things
turn that shit into a sitcom,
into a fucking sitcom, dogging this nigga. So it's like,
dogging it.
If I'm sitting here and I'm gonna be honest, I can honestly say I've never. How can I put this? I've never even thought. Perfect example: Rachel Dolezal or whatever her fucking name is.
Oh yeah.
Son, these are the days we've lived in. We watched a white lady become a part of the NAACP.
NAACP.
Like this is the day. This is the type of fucking fraud type behavior we've seen in our lifetime.
She was the real Black Klansman and shit. Yo, she was the original Black Klansman. Damn, how the fuck she pull that off?
Nah, it's so crazy because people are out here bugging. Yo, people this is the type of shit people will do to gain financial prosperity. You know what I'm saying? Why else did she do that? Why else did she do that? Like, who cares? Like, who the fuck is why would you, if you wasn't getting paid, why would you want to be Black? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're white, why would you want to be Black to put yourself in rooms and shit like that? Like, it made no sense. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she sees the times that we live in, yo, and with social media right now, it's very easy to capitalize off a character like that. You know what I'm saying?
Playing a character, yes.
Because we just got a lot of credulous people out here. You know what I'm saying? Just look at all the Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to manipulate people nowadays on social media.
Manipulation.
Yo, and that's all this nigga did. He just saw how credulous his supporters are, you know, and an easy way is to play on women's hearts. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy gateway
tug at the heartstrings. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's an easy gateway in. You know what I'm saying? You know, women, you know, they're gullible. You know, if I can just uplift them, empower them, and show them the value and the worth that they have as queens, you know, and I can just dog men, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look like a hero in their eyes.
Hold up real quick though. I agree with you, but you know who shouldn't be thinking that way about him? The women that he was hitting up in their DMs. Because I'm pretty sure, unless he's never mentioned his wife, but that can't be true, because he's all over her page and she's all over his page, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, they gotta know.
This nigga's up here DMing chicks. So clearly, when she's talking about one of the DMs say, yo, when you come see me, make sure you wear that. Or shit like that. So a certain amount of women knew exactly what type of guy he was. So they knew he was fraud. He was fraud type. But that's what I was saying for the mass public. You see what I'm saying? What he's pushing out here to the masses, we'll never know until he gets exposed. So it's easy to play that game. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it is a game. When somebody's that sick in the head, they're playing a game in their own mind. They have to be. Because, and to be honest, I wish I had the fucking actual definition of narcissism right here in front of me.
His picture should be there.
His picture,
that's the true definition of a narcissist, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, for you to blame God for your actions, bro.
Son,
that's a new level.
It's a level of dismissal like that's not common. You know what I'm saying? Boom. If I get caught doing some wild shit, all right, I gotta fess up to it because I'm caught doing some wild shit. I'm not about to map out a whole layout in my head of some fantasy shit just to get you to back up off me and relieve myself of what I just got caught doing. That's a different level of an escape that this man is able to go to just to relieve himself. I don't know how he sleeps at night, to be honest with you. I really don't.
I'm saying
his brain has to stop. It can't stop moving.
This nigga's clearly still got a lot to learn, yo. But I'm like, after his wife has given him second, maybe third or fourth chance, and for her to come back now and just find out these new occurrences, you know, that's happened. Like, yo, the chick just said, you know, look, he recorded all his videos in front of my crib. Even the recent one, as recent as I think like March 18th. You know, when he did the apology video, he did that shit in front of her crib. Like as I said, that's a different level of narcissism, bro. You know what I'm saying? For you to really have that type of gall, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's deplorable, bro. I could not live with myself with those type of actions, man. Like, that's a different level.
He had to look at himself, honestly, as, like you said, he would be a great actor. I think he looked at himself as an actor. Like, he was playing a role. Like
he was auditioning for a role. Yeah.
The person, in the cribs, like in these mistresses, like in the cribs that he was at when he was banging these chicks, that was the real him. Then he put his clothes on, he'd go outside, he'd sit in his car, and he hit record. And that's when the act turned on.
That's when the actor come on.
That's when the actor turned on. So now it's like, yo, okay, this is fun. Like, I can make a living out of this. I can put out books. I can make because technically actors get paid, right? You see what I'm saying? He's probably like, yo, I could put on this show. I don't have to pay for a studio. I don't have to buy mics. I just have me and my phone, and I can sit in my car.
No overhead expenses, nigga.
No overhead. I could upload everything. I just got this nice iPhone right here, and I could create all this fake ass content I want because they don't know me out there. You see what I'm saying? It's the wildest shit in the world to conjure up, but it's sad because I get it because we see it every day. How many clips on YouTube every day? Like we in the stocks and shit now, right? Like I could watch a stock video. I don't know these dudes. I have no idea the history of the lessons that they've learned in the stock market. I can only take what they say and do my own research.
And do my own research. But yo, I'll be looking at shit like that and I'm like, yo, it don't take much to really do these things, these type of videos. I'm thinking like, yo, I could really do this if I wanted to hone in on it. You know what I'm saying? Because these people out here don't know me.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I can just create that character, do a little research, like you said, do my own research and cultivate, my own, you know what I'm saying, personality, or whatever avenue I want to take and just capitalize off of that. And nobody will know. They don't know me. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Yo.
But yo.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it.
I said I wanted to take a little turn when we talked earlier. I wanted to take a turn. I wanted to ask you a question. Because as much as this man is getting killed, this year alone, we've seen a lot of dudes do some wild shit. Like you got Lil Baby breaking up with his girl. You got fucking Future now or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Future,
every year is Future.
Every year Future's with a different chick, right? Then who else just got caught out here doing some wild shit? Oh, up. Wow, shit. Oh, a Boogie. Quavo is another one with Sweetie, right? So it's like, yo, now Offset with his history. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, are we in a situation where we just have to accept the fact that if you're in the limelight, not that you should be granted these type of lifestyles, then you know what comes with it, but is there a certain responsibility that we're just not taking on as men when we know we should be doing the right thing? Like, should it matter that if I'm Quavo, if I'm Offset, or even if I'm Derrick Jaxn, if I'm putting myself in a situation where I know that I'm going to have an abundance of women that are going to be flocking to me due to who they think that I am and the status that they see me at, do we have a certain responsibility to basically either just remain single? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't even put a certain woman through that. Or like, what level of it does it fall on us? Like women already are at their freaking wits end with men, period, in the trust level, right? So what is it about us that we can change on a ground level? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't think you should ever enter into a relationship under false pretenses. I mean, you already know, especially as a celebrity, the heightened level of fame, you know what I'm saying, and attention you want to get from groupies. So, when you're about to go into that actual platform, I think, it should really be if it's natural, it should be the woman that you really feel, a deep desire and love for, you know what I'm saying, or else it's really not going to work. You know what I mean? And you just put on the facade, like you said, at that point. So, instead of, leading these women, down a fictitious kind of relationship, just stay single, man. I mean,
stay single,
nobody's putting a gun to your head.
Nobody's putting a gun to your head.
Just have your fun, man. And most of these dudes is relatively young. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, focus on your career. You know what I'm saying? Make some good investments. You know what I'm saying? And set yourself up for the back end of your life.
Right.
For marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And commitment. And when you're ready, you know what I'm saying? Don't have these chicks out here looking stupid and crazy in the streets, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really giving good dudes, a bad name. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of what, the everyday women see are what these celebrities are going through. So in the back of their minds, it's like, now they looking at us, they looking at their man with a side eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing, nigga?
It changes the landscape. It changes the landscape.
Maybe I need to open my eyes. Maybe I need to, go searching and digging myself. And that's when,
because women think that we may feel like, well, shit, if they pulling it off, if they getting it off, then we could possibly get it off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of thinking the other way, like, yo, I see how this dude is being treated and looked upon because of his behavior. I don't want nothing to do with that. So you know what? I'm gonna do the right thing and focus on what I got going on here. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like it's a thin line, but it's a quick decision-making tool that you can use inside of your own brain on which way you want to look at the situation. And if you're in the woman's standpoint, you know what I'm saying? You could either think negative and start digging, or you could think, well, I know he ain't like them. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. You see what I'm saying? It can go either way. But you know what I'm saying? I think we pretty much, covered all bases of this story, because I don't think Derrick Jaxn's I don't think this is going away. I think it's almost like Deshaun Watson. Like, people just gonna keep coming. When these women just gonna keep coming out of nowhere.
I saw another woman another accuser just now popped up on my phone. And I'm like, I think that it's really a witch hunt with him, man. Like,
one lady did say something that she's not even one of the ones that got representation. She's an active. She owns her own spot in Atlanta, and she, Deshaun got referred, and we could close it out after this, but she the only it's 19 women, so I've never heard any of them speak. The only one, this story that I've heard today, I read, it was tough to read, because it was almost like he's mapping out, if this is all true, he has an agenda before he even goes to the parlor. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like he requests that they don't use a big sheet. You know what I'm saying? How they cover you. He only wants to use a towel. Therefore, he can easily disrobe and toss it when he wants to get naked.
If he's already setting that mandate, it's up to you to really accept that.
Yep. And that's where the lady said, as uncomfortable as she was, she knew that two things. That would be the last time she ever gave him a massage. And as soon as it was over, she went to the lady who requested him and said, yo, this is what happened. And then she told her boss, and then that's where the trickle down effect came. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's almost like, damn, if it's 19 more of these, okay, I see the pattern. What is he gonna come back with? You know what I'm saying? To subside this type of accusation from 19 different women. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough for him. I hate to say it, but
I get the accusations, but you're gonna have to prove things beyond a reasonable doubt, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? If this is just a money grab thing, you just want him to settle, that's one thing. But this is defamation of character, man.
This was my number one thing. I was like, yo, so you mean to tell me this is my thing? I was there with you. I was like, yo, if this man never requested a trade, would we even know any of these accusations existed?
This shit would not even coming about. And that's why
I was there.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, yo. I really believe this man's trying to take control and change the actual landscape of the NFL. Right. Like the NBA, the players got the power in the NBA right now. Right. And the NFL, they more like a traditional plantation. It's like, yo, the inmates don't run the asylum over here, bruh. Right. So what you're doing, is groundbreaking, and we're not trying to relinquish that power to you to show, other quarterbacks, or black quarterbacks particularly, to have that kind of power. So we about to expose you. We about to, defame your name, yo.
You going against the machine.
You going against the machine. Yep. You know what I'm saying? To your point, I do not think this would have come out if he didn't request for a trade. Mm-hmm. It would not have.
They wouldn't have let it come out. They would have protected him.
They would have protected him. But he's in Texas too. It's the worst state to be in.
That's true.
Type of shit. So man. I wish all well for the brother, but
we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. That's for sure.
For sure, bro.
But next time, if he's smarter, he'll definitely Shannon Sharp said, "Yo, you got $40 million, bro. They should be flying to you. You should have one consistent masseuse, fly him out to you, keep it all documented, get receipts. You know what I'm saying? If you need to have somebody else there with you as a witness, you got to do all that to protect yourself. Look, protect your bag.
Protect yourself. Exactly.
You got
You
too much
just got
money
a
on the line.
new bag. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yo, you don't want to lose that all. You ain't get a chance to enjoy it yet. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So
that's
yeah,
crazy.
as a public figure like that, you got to make better decisions. So,
Yeah, man. But
I'm
yo,
wishing for the best for the man.
wishing for the best. Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna bring this episode to an end. You know how we do.
Yeah, man.
Yo, guys, listen, we're gonna say it once again. We back. Oh, we on YouTube now. You know, if y'all want to jump over with the Shits Podcast on YouTube, if y'all want to join, you know, hit the subscribe, the like button. You know what I'm saying? If y'all just want to ride in the car, listen to the podcast, if y'all enjoy what we speaking, that's great. You know, we also into these stocks. You know, I left the links down. I'm gonna leave them in this, I'm gonna leave them in the thread in the description on YouTube. And you know what you gotta do, you know, stay humble, stay hungry, and stay with the shits. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back next week with another one. For another guest too. We're gonna bring another guest on, see what we're gonna talk about.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, bro.
Be easy. All right.